Hey guys, it's Maddy here from Lilypad Electronics, and I'm showing you some E-Textile Puppets today. So we've created this guy who has conductive thread inside his mouth, and when he closes down, his eyes light up. We were actually thinking of adding this onto a funky or a makey and setting it up with Scratch so that we can have an animated talking puppet through Scratch. So that's our next project. Also, we've made another one, because like Game of Thrones, there are undead dragons and stuff. So we've made our very own fire-breathing undead dragon with beautiful blue eyes. So I'm going to show you how we sewed this guy up in a quick time-lapse video where I look so like I can sew 10 miles an hour. It really took me about half an hour to do. But here's the video, and then I'll talk through how I set up the circuit. So as you can see, I tend to use 2 threads, each with a needle on each end, and I test as I go along. So once I've sewn up a straight row, I test that the LED and the thread is still working once I get to the end. Because the most frustrating thing when you're doing e-textiles is to try and work out where your circuit has gone wrong. So let's open this dragon up and take a look at how the circuit goes together. So Zara, who works for Lilypad Electronics and is our e-textiles guru, did the beautiful dragon felt mouth, tongue, back, and it looks awesome. I then came along and did some LEDs in the mouth and the eyes, and I'm going to show you how we sewed that up. So if we turn him inside out, which is a little bit of a task, I'm going to switch him off before I do, because otherwise threads coming from left, right and centre may end up touching each other, and we don't want to let out the magic smoke. So here he is inside out. Now, in my house, I have a lot of Dymo labels. I do a lot of Dymoing. If I had the time and the effort, I'd probably use a nice iron-on fabric so that it stops the wires from ever touching each other when you're flipping it in and out. But what we can do, we can just peel these Dymos off for now from both sides. So he's got the side with his eyes, and then the other side has the yellow LEDs for flames. Now, with these puppets, the easiest way I find to sew them up is to take your battery and you run one thread from your battery up one side in reverse, up one side and over the top, and then same thing from the other side, up the side and to the top. And then from there, we've got one coming through and joining the 2 eyes together, and then I just brought this thread way down so that there wasn't a chance that it would go slack and touch, and then back up to the other eye. And then the same thing for the other side. It's just joined on, it comes over the top, and it's sewn on so that the eyes touch. We've got a bit of a loose thread there that we might get rid of. Hence why the Dymo labels keep them all from ever touching again. So I'm Maddy from Lilypad Electronics, and those are our E-Textile Puppets. If you have any questions, post a question on our blog or contact us from help@lilypadelectronics.com.